Hello friends, welcome to Sizzle Kitchen. Today we are going to make the very famous street side sugarcane juice or drink that's from India. And anyone who grew up in India should have come across this. I love this juice, and here in the place where I live, we get it in one of the grocery stores often. Whenever I go there, I get to have a drink. And it's been a while after this COVID, we never got a chance to have the drink. When I found this in the Asian stores yesterday, I thought of giving it a try at home. So we have this is the very first time I'm making. This is a trial, and I hope and I believe it comes out good. Here we have 2 stems of sugar cane. I have 1 lemon and some little bit of ginger here, and also the salt. I have my juicer ready here. So let's see how we make it and how the taste is. So now I'm going to clean the bark of this sugarcane thing, and I'm going to cut it into small pieces before I put it into the juicer. So we have cleaned all the sugarcane, the ginger, and also we have cut the lemon to a small piece, and here we have some salt, and our glasses are ready, and we also have the juicer. Let's see how we make it now. So we have put up all the attachments. So we put the whole thing in there, and it was struggling, the juicer was struggling to do that. So we are cutting into small pieces and putting inside the juicer now. So the fibers in that get stuck in that strainer, so we are cleaning that portion. Yeah, it completed making, but it did struggle to get the juice out. And so we are done juicing the sugar cane. Let's mix it with little salt, and we'll have it now. Yeah, we got this much of the juice from the 2 stems of sugar cane. This should definitely make 4 of those tall glasses. So maybe we'll add a little water and dilute it a little bit. And here, this is the juice, and we are going to have it now in few minutes. See, it will make 4 glasses. We did not dilute it, right? Except we have some ice cubes on that. We did not dilute. So it's super actually. So we are going to pick some straws for our drink. Wow. I think we should make this often. Not
What
often, it has
a
a lot
good
of
way
sugar.
to gain weight.
Exactly, it's pure sugar.
Because it's very good for diabetes.
So this is all that fiber which came off from that sugar cane when we were juicing it in the juicer, and see, like it's like it made into like powder form. It doesn't have anything on that, like no water at all. So it just squeezed it entirely, and we are cleaning that now. Is it good dish, Papa?
Wow.
You don't like it?
It's terrible. What is this?
Whose cup is this? That's mine. That was yum. How was it, baby?
It's good, but it's a little bit gingery.
Ginger, yeah, ginger is good so that you don't get cold.
Why'd you guys?
So here we have the empty glass of mine and my husband's, and this is Isha's, and that's Akhil's. He didn't like it, I believe. Yeah, friends, and now for the evening snack, I want to make some puffs. I mean, I've been longing to have puffs for some time. And here it is. I have the pastry sheets here, which I got from the Indian stores. We also get from the regular grocery stores here. I mean, that will be like the Pillsbury one. I like this one because the pastries are a little bigger. So there are 10 pieces in this. And here I have cut the onions lengthwise, and I'm not using any tomatoes, ginger garlic paste, and little bit of coriander. I'll be just using the basic masala, and I'll make a and I'm going to make a masala for the stuffing with the egg. So I'll just make this the onions, ginger garlic. I'll saute them with the regular garam masala and a little bit of chili powder. I'll just make it like a little curry type, and I'll add the egg to that, and I'll stuff it in this pastry sheet, and I'm going to put it in the oven. So I opened the pack here. So we should be having about 10 of these here. The first piece was broken. It was broken like this, so I took it off, and this is the second piece. I managed to get it out, and you have to be careful when you take it out. So we have to thaw it before we take it for use. We have to take it out and leave it out at least for a couple of hours, so it's easy and pliable, so we can use it. Otherwise it will be hard to take once you take it from the freezer and try to use it. And so this is what it is. I know many might know this. This is for people who don't know to make it. And so here it is. So I'll show when I stuff it. So here's our onion mixture which we sauteed. This just has ginger garlic, onions, and little bit of salt to that. I have sauteed it well, and to this I'm going to add a pinch of chili powder and a pinch of garam masala. This is it. And also I'm going to add the coriander leaves. Let's mix it. So this is our stuffing. Our stuffing is ready. Now we have our eggs boiled here. See, I mean, each egg is boiled very well. Like, I mean, I always had problem boiling the eggs because I don't know, for whatever reason, the white part will scrape off. And my mom said that to put it in the pressure cooker and it comes out really nice. I just put it in the pressure cooker for one whistle and I switch it off. And always it's been like this. It never breaks. And if somebody has the same problem, you can take it as a tip. And this definitely helped me. Here we have our pastries. We are going to stuff it now. I'm going to cut these on the eggs in half, and I'll put it in the pastry with some of the masala that we have, and we'll close it. So here's a pastry, and I have half an egg here, and I'm going to stuff it with some onion masala that we made. And this is your choice to fold the way you want. You can fold it. It's a little too much. I can't fold it. Okay. We can fold it like horizontally like this. Yeah, or we can do it like a triangle. So now I'll show one in horizontal and one in triangle. So this will make it as a pastry like this. So you just, when you keep it in the fridge, it is very easy to use. It becomes very soft and pliable, so it's easy. So here, and then take a fork and just make some indents here so it seals nicely. So this is that. And we have to give a egg wash here. Once I'm done with everything, I'll show how I do the egg wash. This is first one, and for this, we can put it like that. And I'm going to stuff it with the curry. Half a egg and curry. We can put a full egg. It'll be too much. I mean, we won't be able to close it if you put the whole egg into this. So again, take a fork and just go over it on the sides. So this is what it is. So let me make the rest of it. So here we have arranged all the pastries in a tray, and here I have the egg wash for them. This is just the egg white. I have taken it and with a little bit of water, I have beaten the egg white. So I'm just going to brush it on top of the pastry. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just giving an egg wash. This is that. I also used the broken pastry which was of that, but it didn't come out very good. Here is the broken pastry. So but still I managed to make it. I'll put it separately. And so now let's brush it nicely with the egg wash, the egg whites, and give it a nice wash, and then let's go. After some time, I came here after a few minutes and I increased the temperature to 415 degrees Fahrenheit. And look at our puff pastry. It's brown, it's golden brown, and it's beautifully cooked. And it's almost time to take it out. This is my broken pastry which I made. I have to check on that. But the top portion is done. It's done. I'm going to take it out and let's see how it came now. There is no snack time without chai. I'm going to make a cup of tea for me and my husband. This is like the ginger and the elaichi. So I have added a pinch of a small piece of ginger and one elaichi to 1 cup of water, and it's boiling, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of tea powder. This is the spoon I use, and I'm using this. Red Label is the brand that I use. So I have added 2 spoons of the tea powder. This is a spoon, not exactly 2 whole spoons, maybe 1.5 spoons I have used, and let it bubble, and then I'll add 1 cup of milk to it. That's 1 cup of milk to this, and we can see the tea boiling. Let it come to a good boil, then I'll put it off. So I'm going to strain my chai to this teapot. Here I'm straining it. So I have strained it in the teapot. Our tea is ready. Yeah, here's a puff pastry, the golden nice puff pastry here. It came out really, really good. Do try it at home. And here's a tea which is ready for us to have with our puffs. And this is it, friends. Try it at home and let me know how it came out for you all.